bullets.
Stop deviating.
Shut up, I'm busy at the moment. I'm trying to move my overlay to a place that's not going to be. You good? My bullets are out. Off to the side. Top. Yeah, that one's better. Why was upper left wrong there? By the way, can make it a little more transparent though. So we'll do that. Done.
From the baseline.
He didn't like the fact that I crouched down. Causes inferiority. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Go right over there. Launch records. Yeah, probably like these last week. I don't know what I'm reading.
May all your endeavors add to the equation. Always account for standard deviation.
You stick ass bullshit. Hey, order practitioner house. What a fucking
I have to. Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
No, I will not.
And may the plan guide you.
I don't like the fact that there's a plan.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello, Alva. Let's go.
Gonna go out.
You can turn off the TV, but Cat's gonna fucking.
It's gonna go higher than that. It'll go down and it'll jump back up because it'll go down to like 20 to 30 feet. And it'll jump up. Well, when it does that constantly,
Unstable. Hold on.
You don't have to.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone read the coordinates of the law. And they had clearance to cause a leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Yes! Now this is definitely taking a turn more to my liking.
Wait a bit. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yeah, she does. Obviously, she's pregnant. I'm not sure she was actually involved, but you were definitely framed by someone. Evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly are telling us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Didn't really follow any of that aesthetic, is it? Pleased to meet you, former Endpoint Delgado. I don't know what to call you now. Wait. How long have you been undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
I say, of course, the proxy will reveal who she's working with, or without your help. You realize you'll only get killed if you try to stop her, right? So do I. I haven't seen enough proof to determine who
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Always happy to save lives. Is there anything else I need to know?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
Sure.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
No.
Our investigator has
Yeah.
definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Uh-huh. She doesn't talk shit. Definitely determined. Maybe a bit of a stretch. Been different. No. I really have no idea who's to blame here, but pretty handy to have around. Why do I have to sound like a backwoods fucking country fucking dumbass? Uh-huh, if she doesn't talk, shoot it. Good conversational skills I have.
Wait, you can't possibly believe this balderdash. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
That's nice. Any thoughts about what to do next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Well, you sure cut them. That was breathtaking and hilarious. Ugh, what artistry, what subterfuge, what aim.
Who do what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Because you bought a game, how fuck dare you? Good. Why the fuck you block in the first place? Yeah. Like, it wasn't like funds that weren't there. It wasn't like the money wasn't there. It wasn't like you bought 12 games at one time.
And even if I do, that's my fucking prerogative. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I have money for it.
Fucking dumb. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do this. Why not? Because I don't think you're a real person. Just dumb. Alright, let's find out what this bitch was doing. Access oversight control. Unlock toxic effluvium repository access. Access granted to the toxic effluvium repository. Into roots. Access. No, coverage granted. Commence Mr. Recovery. Blah blah blah. Abbott Newell, subject a matter of some advising. Svoboda, as you know, I value your sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following questions to you. If one had a close colleague, friend, even whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly erratic, what action would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course. I await your counsel.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Very interesting. Dirty bitch. Excuse me. Content. I'm moving right from it. Get no credit.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
I like being bad. I like being a bad boy. Really is. Oh, what the fuck was that? From not identified, subject to orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between its choice and the Order. Instead, it only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part. I expect better. Perhaps I should have trusted this task. Luyo can start to cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met severe. In light of recent setbacks, DeVries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A for 7. Further instructions will be issued at a time of my predetermination.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yes, I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy, Augustine DeVries, to build a bridge to put an end to their network. Another conspirator was operating out of the local Enra range.
Clemens? The archivist? Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed.
You're right. Can't tell if you're shaken or euphoric right now. Guess you can't stay here. Any ideas, Wilson?
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Have someone like you with mysterious unfinished business? How could I say no? Been very involved. No.
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Alright, let's go back to the ship.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit.
But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place. So, Abbott Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's Choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly?
We also asked if Auntie's Choice that the order was responsible. Last had a rough talk with someone.
Good, good. For a poor excuse for a scientician and something of a dandy, he isn't entirely poor at his job. The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible.
Well, they do that in every fucking game. Yeah. Both versions. 'Cause we redid your thing to go both ways. It's sad either. Well, there's a lot of fucking relationships, dude. Yeah. In a good way, sad, not. I had no shit. And he's like, shit, this is working.
Do you now? Let's hear it. Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years. Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while. To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent. Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I'd believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
Alright. So, before I get into that, I picked up knife. Actually very nice. Okay. Is there anyway? 21 damage. Large plasma shards. That's what the fuck I need. The large plasma shards for. Okay. Good. Ooh. So, let's see. Sniper rifle, speedy marksman rifle, and Volta-Lite pistol. Shit. So, let's say I want to use these. This this a big fuck gun or a small fuck gun? That's not entirely. Anyway, this is also every gun. So let's swap out. Fucking hell. Let's do this for this. For now. 26, 38, 38. 18 by 4. 44. Yeah, no, like. It's not even completely. So, hold on. Put this here. Oh, shit. Okay. Tinker on shit now. Because I sent Miles back to the ship. Wait. Not that one. Yes, I know it's stolen. I stole it. There. There.
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Swear I can't lie low for 20 years without everything in the order falling apart. Well, suppose we better head to the monastery now, yes?
Okay.
Please don't distract me from my more pressing distractions.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understood then, and I understand now. Or
I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
yeah. Hey, doing good. Good deal so far. Really. Yes. Hold on. Grenade, spotting this. Fuck, 350. All of it. Give me all of it. I want this shit for life. Nominated. Health. I'm full. At the moment. Magic. Vitamins. Fine. Heavy. 2. Heavy. Daughter just tried to kill. I swear I spent that. Yeah. No rockets.
Did we romance Chloe when I played the first one on the second playthrough?
I
did we
believe
just
so.
stay friends?
I believe
Okay.
so.
Because I was like, because I get to choose what choices I made in the previous game.
Mm. Yeah, I believe so. That's why we saved her. Like, because the relationship between them was so
Unique.
close. Yeah.
The thing in saving them though is that if you save her and let Arcadia Bay go, she ends up being paralyzed and in a wheelchair at the end of the game, or at least in my playthrough.
That was saving her in the past. Because something changed with like one of the parents, like
The father.
yeah, we tried to save him because that was a heartbreaking thing too. And then she ended up in a fucking wheelchair, and we're like, well, this invalidates everything else.
Okay, I remember now. Softy. Last winter, Maxwell suffered from supernatural murder season powers to emerge two memories of their set of life. In chaos, it uncovered that Softy was actually a shapeshifter. I knew that was fucking weird.
Yeah. Like, we supported her, but
Yeah. She was using her powers to enact justice for her friend Maya, who tried to go into her own life. After everything that happened on campus, Sappy had chosen to leave Paladon in hopes of finding more people like her and Max. Did Max choose to support Sappy's goal or reject her after everything she did for revenge? Initially, I did reject her because she was out for revenge. But I'll say I supported her. For Vin, we did make a move on him. I remember that specifically. He was once the head of the Mysterious Abraxas Society.
we just did. I wanted to see because I thought he was gay. Like,
I mean, he gives off that
seems-
vibe.
Yeah.
And did you know that there's like the Vortex Club from the first game? Like there's little pieces of relating back to that in Double Exposure. Anyway, Vin was once the head of the Mysterious Abraxas Society, and he's now woven himself into the fabric of the campus as a university president assistant and an unapologetic flirt with Dove.
Friends with him because that would cause issues with.
Chloe.
Yeah, I believe.
Vince also never met a pretty face he wouldn't take out for a drink, including Max, but Max is more romantic than Vin or just stayed friends. I mean, I did though. I'm gonna go with it. Are you happy with the choices? They can't be changed, sure. I'm happy. I'm a Max score. You can push the blinds up more so that there's more light in here if you want. You make it bad.
Last time I played, you left it completely in the dark. Turn the lights on.
absolutely in love with the series. I didn't like the one with Brothers. I mean, it was good, but it just dragged a little bit. But then also, that series also links to fucking Max and Chloe. Actually, Chloe more so. Fuck. Yes, it does. You look great.
So dude, yeah, that's some big shit. Selling
Flashing
them.
light warning to anybody watching. Look away.
Tulare impact converted. 5% heavy damages created into energy. And right dispenser.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nice. 600 health over a duration plus 10 uranium poisoning. It primarily grants a large heal over time, but adds a small amount of uranium poisoning on use. I need to get rid of my toxicity, not get more of it. Whatever. Plasma pistol at advanced damage module. Reduces ammo costs. Not bad. I have so many different primers now. It's so weird. Periscope, helmet, plasma pistol, biomass container, sniper rifle, reflex. Alright, so I need to get rid of some shit. Because I've got too much crap on me. Covert. Ability hit, 5% critical chance, 55% critical damage. So I need to bring that up. Alright, heavy marksman rifle advanced mag, increases magazine capacity and reload speed. Training grenade. I've got a lot of uranium shit, and I think my uranium poisoning is way high. Anywho. I bought all the ammunition. Literally. Right. So let's see. Crafty. I'm very crafty. You are. Advanced enemy and I have anyway. So this I will do because I'm curious. Okay, energy modulator, biomass converter. Changes damage type to corrosive damage. Stacks vulnerable, reducing the target's armor. Juicy. Sweet. What am I wearing? Okay. Interesting. Defensive plates. Take damage from burning. Yes, I remember that. So I can do this. So immunity to enemy race, side effects, 80% damage resistance. Blast proof defense. Light provocation. 0% damage resistance to coercion. 5% damage resistance. Yeah, this is different. Percent damage resistance while below 50% health. Plasma soak. Shock soak. See, these have such weird thing, okay. Yeah. No. No. Okay, so I don't have anything for, I believe it's add-ons. Okay. Helmet. What I'm using now. So an extra gun. That's beneficial, I wish. I wish. And effect for 20% of incoming damage is energy. And look at your 5% chance whenever you are hit by a range weapon to recover an ammunition of that type. Extra whole shield is already still there. Extra prior report. Gain this numerical and here this line. See that one. Because very interesting. I can't change that. I wish I could. I like that idea. It's such an extra gun. Like I have the ability not to have. Can you see that? Ammo. Nope. Nope. Helmet. Extra powerful. That. Ready. Do it. There we go. Like that. Mods. Helmets. Yes. Anyway. This. And this. Yes, right? Install. Okay, good. Mods can't be recovered after installation. If you install this modification to result the current one leadership. Yes, I know. I am super aware of that. Let's see what we got with this one. Military impact. 20% of the incoming damage is converted to energy. Extra holster. When damaged by an enemy in melee, this mod stuns all nearby enemies for 8 seconds. That's actually very interesting. Correction movement speed. Rejuvenation compared to 20% of incoming damage is removed from toxicity. Crafted. Primer. That's a bit. That. Alright. What's that? Something like this. Where's energy stolen? Okay. Next. Inmate switch. Alright. I need like 2%. I'm small files. Look at there, yes. Big bad bullets, yeah. I was trying to achieve. Alright, back to. Alright, see if I can figure out how to make this shit for my benefit. Why is my shoulder keep fucking spasming up? There he goes. Yes. Good. This, what is this? You are not. Don't need help. You. Right. This is going to. Okay. Good text. Against targets affected by monsters. Companion ability to restore gadget energy. What? Now this. Hmm. Nice. Hmm. Hmm. It's located in these houses. Small, portable capacitors near you. Walking over them automatically activates them, restoring gadget energy. Attacking them causes them to explode, dealing shock damage in an area around them. Has a cooldown between uses. Aerosol analyzes an enemy in combat, marking them. While active, your attacks against the target apply effects depending on the location of their body. Hit, legs knocked down, head stunned, torso burns, bleed. This definitely a bigger fucking thing. This also companion ability now affects an area around the target, applying it effects to all nearby. Your attacks against targets affected by Marisol's companion ability to target.
Don't forget to, before it's too late.
It won't be too late. That's the next week. We've got it until the end of the week.
Really? Because mine won't let me put that out until after we go back.
Yeah, for extra shit, but that's Sundays.
Yeah.
I've always been able to cash out after that. I know. Not this. Not this. No, no. Stop it. Right. So, if I do. Let's do. So, I'm open device because. There. Go back to work. nothing. Nearby enemies and just suck it. Get my money back. Why it's fucking me back. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's see. Alright, close that. Close that, open this. Go right. There we go. Right. Okay. I don't know why that's stupid. Because it's different than why. What's the point of it? What's the point? Creative lighting effects and area around it. It affects affects targets affects by damage by destroying gas energy. I don't. Alright, there. Damn. So I can do engineering, medical again. I want the medical for sure. Engineering is good, science is good, sneak is good, guns, engineering. Yes. Okay.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Fine, I'll do it again. You guys don't need to see me. Nope. Nope.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time. Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit enjoys our banter. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Or good night.
Yeah, doing.
May all your endeavors elicit optimal results.
Usually.
You lose something down there?
Yeah, I did actually.
You lose something down there? You lose something down there?
Fine.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back. Architect. 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 I hope this does not turn back into an active war.
Why'd you spin around like that? There you go. Shit. Tactile trajectory to get stone. Inspiring. Enemies you hit with your attacks become marked, causing advantage to prioritize them and decrease the damage they deal to the target skills with speech. Critical damage. Persistent sugar negative deal 10% of your sneak attack bonus in combat. This mask clause with the 4% acceptable nightmare inducing range trap and all suffer summoners nice. Give or take 3%. Holy shit. Okay. Choose to hit to scramble on the canvas to fight for you. Scramble chance increases attack skill to get to execution stacks. Gun spray cooks with blood after each stealth kill, granting 30% damage and crouched movement speed until discovered. Max 3 stacks and masks at max footsteps become completely silent. Medium. Base. Shield 50% damage, resistance 5% damage, combat sprint speed 25%. Spider Mine. Taking damage as the chain based on hex skills. Release a spider mine from your armor being knocked out. Drops a number of grenades based on explosive skills around you. Energy limits around 3% of incoming damage is automatically given energy. Not bad. This is the one I was on. Percent energy recharge rate, safety speed, projectiles that come too close will automatically be destroyed at the cost of energy. There's a magazine size inspiring 30 enemies you hit their attacks with not cause no CS in battle. Bonus plus 55%. Stealth flies is 105%. Beacon inspires subtle explosive beacons that stick on impact, reloading, detonates beacons. Damage scales with explosive skill. Resistance to 10%. So it's a max. So it's a head thing. Our hackers gun, which is super creative. Swing rate. That's what's dumbass. This is a bad X-Men list I have with this is big. no damage. Instead, we're going to overcharge gain speed and power. That's awful. could be fixed later.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. This unit is available to answer any queries. Which member of the Incognito would you like assessed? Agent Delgado has asked that this unit not provide unauthorized updates on her aptitude or well-being. She instead requests that anyone wishing to form an opinion of her speak with her directly and within striking distance. Agent Delgado has also asked that the following addendum be provided. That last portion was a joke, to some degree. Grafts are known to cause pain and discomfort due to dry, flaky skin and restricted blood flow, among other issues. While Trooper Silong has declined this unit's offer of therapeutic palpation, she has allowed for a humidifier to be installed in her quarters. For now, Trooper Silong's overall health outcome remains uncertain. Continued monitoring is advised. Multiple warnings have been issued to Deputy Agent Leitinger regarding knife safety, and all have gone ignored. This unit is ready to answer any and all queries.
Valerie fans are magnets, chance to be preserved on use, letting you use them again. Done. Everybody else is on that. immunity to shock side effects. The effectiveness was how increased. We need to cover some side effects and the effectiveness of this RA is increased. Super easy course. Message proof. Sleeping. Grants immunity to cover some side effects and increases the effectiveness. Okay, that. And I have not done shoot. Item is breakable. Everyone. My face has 9. Free fire. 4.3 seconds. Where stuff. Shit and shit. Alright. Knife cleaner. Yep, good yet. Fine, have it my way, and your way.
Marisol's something, huh? She had everyone fooled, and then she turns around, exposes Svoboda for what she is, and reveals herself to be the endpoint. What kind of name even is that? She reminds me of the serial heroes I wanted to be just like when I was a kid. I'd tell her if I thought she'd appreciate it. That's a step too far. And anyway, I think she'd pat me on the head and say, "That's nice, dear," like she's cooing at a Raptidon pup that fell asleep in its food bowl. Anyway, this is me saying I think she was a good get. Much better having her in our corner than staring down the barrel of her gun, that's for certain. She's probably already got bugs listening in on us, so we ought to just stop there. Reckon Victor's a shining example of what happens when you fall in with the wrong crowd. But I'm real glad we managed to talk him down. He seems a gentle sort. Fine by me. Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about? Oh, I got a lot of choice words that would have even Val covering her audio receptors, so I'll spare you most of them. I just hope we don't regret letting Azza on board. She ain't right in the head. She's damn near bloodthirsty. I'll keep my distance when I can, but I promise you, if I perceive even a hint of threat from her, I will deal with it. Ain't often you see an elder solving an equation with one hand and stabbing someone in the eye with the other. So the real question is, does she get along with me? I sure hope so. I'm keen to learn about her, though I reckon she's more of an abacus than an open book. Set in her ways, methodical. And law help you if you jostle her. Fine by me. How personal are we talking? Like ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life. Course. I mean, obviously procuring resources and bolstering their influence are pluses, but there are easier ways to get those than liberating a colony. You can think what you like, but my focus is on the people. I want to do for them what Auntie's Choice did for me. They ain't perfect, but they're a damn sight better than the competition. I ain't the only one who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms, I'll tell you that. The same could happen here. Course. Going from a life lived in squalor to one that rewards you on merit, it would send anyone's mind spinning. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or...
Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Yeah, suppose you're right. They'd have matched wits well enough. Always up for a little back fence talk. Though I'm guessing you don't mean Val. Can't say I know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. She seems capable, and shockingly, she hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. It's been a treat watching her break free from her corporate overlords. Auntie's underneath that friendly old lady facade. Marisol's a killer. Best we not forget that. Future's always changing, though. Who knows? Maybe Marisol will surprise us. In a good way, I mean. Not in a surprise attack kind of way. I hope. I think she'd have a hell of a time passing the directorate psychological screening. Don't much care for all her talk about disembowelment, neither. Truth be told, I don't know her all that well. Reckon she's unmoored and grabbing for anything that feels like purpose. Same as the rest of us. At least that's what I would say if I was feeling charitable. Most days, I'd send her out the airlock if it came to a vote. Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind?
Azza, you might follow a ruinous religious doctrine and be driven by irrational, bloodthirsty urges, but you're a rather effective killer, and I respect that.
That means a lot, coming from such a ruthless purveyor of death. Wish you'd let yourself really get into it sometimes, though. Get your face and hands drenched in blood.
That sounds disgusting, dear. Though I do appreciate the sentiment.
If there's anything worse than my former fellow protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies. Who exactly? Niles? He's fun to torment. I mean, he's equal parts enthusiastic and naive, even with all he's gone through. I find her amusing, in a best not to torment her or she'll kill us all kind of way, which I completely respect. Of course I do. What's not to like? To envy? Her style, her lethality. Oh, she's a professional for architect's sake. I wish I'd known about her department when I was growing up. Even as a child, I know they'd have seen my potential. Not only does she possess more heart than your standard corporatist flunky, she's a great deal smarter as well. Don't tell her I said so. She's fortunate she ran into you. Otherwise, I've no question she'd have died from her graft, still cluelessly devoted to Aunties despite her intelligence. Such as?
Yes, Commander. Inquire away. I may even respond. Sometimes, with purpose. Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral distinction between avenging harm and nipping it in the bud beforehand? Between covert and overt means? When all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine? That so? Hadn't thought you'd felt that way. Didn't take you for a pacifist. Just a mite less homicidal. Some were proprietary. Often they involved forms of subtle persuasion, others more overt influence. Now and again, more direct means were required. Suppose you can ask. Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed. All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time, even delay in the solving of the equation. That's where we came in, to get things back on track in the timeliest of manners. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Zero to personally, incapacitations, and or death. Unless any of those three things does it for you, then by all means. Various examples of foreign fauna clearly but confidently sketched out. Simply has supplied the various examples of the air, in the dry air, produces the incompleted life support system conveniently. It also recreates the humidity of her home and the terracity A mix of high adventure, escapism, and high-level mathematics. These were sketches of labeled as frantic notations of equations, which make them all the more intelligent. What am I if manically produced drawings of the space anomaly? At least these ones are relatively not. Torn and blade.
Good subjects arrived 15 minutes early
Aggressor
to
at
avoid
hand.
missing their tram.
You're slipping dry!
Mortificator at ready status.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Take the adrenaline.
Vitals critical.
Don't become a statistic, Commander. Bat and scan.
guys take care.